Rochelle and Darcy locked eyes for a moment. Rochelle nodded almost imperceptibly as Darcy asked, "Are you okay, Grandma?" Estelle sniffled and wiped a rogue tear from her cheek with her sleeve. "I'm just fine, darlings." "Because we know what online bullying can be like," Rochelle interjected. Estelle blinked between Rochelle and Darcy, realizing that the drama in the romance writing community had filtered out to the rest of the world. It was like a monster that had doubled its size in just a few days. "And it's genuinely important to maintain your own sanity," Darcy went on. "You need to stay off social media." "If you need us to, we can take away your phone," Rochelle offered. "My friends in college had to do that to me for a while." "You had online bullies?" Estelle asked, suddenly outraged. Who would do such a thing to Rochelle? Rochelle raised her shoulders. "The culinary world is cutthroat. People were jealous of me, and they tried to take me down." "But she didn't let them," Darcy said. "She kept her head down and continued to work." "It's the only real way forward," Rochelle assured her. Estelle chewed delicately on her lower lip. Would it do any good to tell her granddaughters how deep this had already gone? Lawyers were involved. But it wasn't like Rochelle and Darcy could do anything, not from the warmth of the Coleman house. Perhaps, now that they were back on Nantucket, the hurricane of the previous few days would finally falter. "I appreciate you looking out for me," Estelle said warmly, raising up the corners of her mouth into something that probably resembled a smile. "But I'm just a little old lady, and this is just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it'll blow over soon." Even as she said it, her heart hammered with apprehension. What else had people been saying about her since she'd last looked? Had she grown into a romance novel villain? Roland's arms wrapped around her lovingly, and he pressed his lips against the back of her neck. Rochelle ushered everyone to the table to eat, drawing Colemans from all corners of the house for the feast. When Estelle turned back into Roland's embrace, she inhaled deeper and closed her eyes. "I can't tell you how happy I am to be home," she whispered to him. "You should have been with me, you know. The hero of the book was based off of you, after all. You would have been great for book sales." "Ha!" Roland shook his head and smiled. "I'm not the handsome 18-year-old I once was, you know." "I know that." Estelle tilted her head. "You're better than you ever were."